Today I'm going to be making a short video about my routine. I thought, since I'm not working today, because today is Veterans Day and tomorrow is the birthday of the Marine Corps, it's a very meaningful time to me personally because I'm also a former Marine. Happy birthday to the U.S. Marine Corps and happy Veterans Day to all the people in our country that have served in the military. So I'm going to just make a brief video showing my regular routine when I'm not in a truck. At the moment I'm making soup, lentil soup to be exact. You've got tomatoes in there and different spices and a little bit of olive oil. So I'm waiting for this to heat up. And while I'm waiting for this to heat up, look how wonderful that looks. That's lentil soup. Lentil soup with stewed tomatoes. While I'm waiting for this to heat up, I'm gonna make some juice. The two things in my life that are meaningful, I'm a smoker and I struggle with smoking and I've been trying to cut back and I hope to quit eventually. But the two things probably that have saved my behind is I've been a runner since I was a young man. Or a kid, actually. I ran in track and cross country in grade school and high school, and that still continues today. Not nearly as much as I used to, but about a mile a day, 3 or 4 times a week, occasionally 5 times a week, just to get in and get out. But that is probably the only thing that has saved my behind health-wise. God, that's so good. So I want to share a little bit of what I do here. I'm going to move this over. So, let's see what we've got. I'm getting ready to make some juice here. I already prepped it. So I've already started prepping, as you can see. And I'm going to make it right in front of you. All right. Putting in some water. And although I am putting in apple and carrot, I'm going to put in some apple and carrot juice just for good measure, because I want to. Martinelli's apple juice. Thank you, Martinelli. Bolthouse carrot juice. Thank you, Bolthouse. And I will put in more of that as needed. Continuing. Got an apple that I started cutting up here. I make juice typically probably 3 times a week. And when I make it, it usually lasts me a couple, 3 days. So I always have fresh juice in the refrigerator because you got to get the vitamins in you. Got to keep vitamins in you. I can get my fruits and vegetables fairly inexpensively, whether that be at Walmart or where I live. Close to me is a city called Gilroy, and there are an incredible amount of farms down there, so finding farm fresh produce is actually fairly simple. They've got all kinds of places down there that sell fruits and vegetables that were just recently harvested. And when I get a chance, I like to go down there and find myself fruits and vegetables for my juices. That didn't work so well. Not fancy, just enough to get the job done. So that's cut up, that's cut up, that's cut up. So I'm going to toss them into my blender that currently has a little bit of water and Martinelli's apple juice and Bolthouse Farms carrot juice as a bit of a stock, you might say. And take a look at this. There's my lentil soup. It's beginning to look really nice, and it's beginning to smell good in here. All right, where's the top to this thing? There it is. So I've got fresh cranberries that I just poured into this jar. And in goes some apples. And a banana. We'll start chopping that up. And I will throw in some carrots. And chop that up. I like the idea of eating roots, such as carrots are technically a root. I'm adding in a beet, different kinds of walnuts, pecans, different kinds of nuts. All right. Okay, I'm tossing this in to the blender. I've noticed that my view time, my hours on YouTube seem to be taking off, which is really kind of amazing to see. I think they just credited me with 18 hours from yesterday to today. And my subscriber count is going up slowly but surely, very slowly, but surely. And I think I'm at 232 subscribers now. and I am just getting ready to hit 500 watch hours, which really is quite a bit of time on my YouTube channel. And I'm finding that YouTube seems to be really getting into my subconscious. I've woken up multiple times having been dreaming about it. It's really interesting, the effect. I'm always thinking about my next video. What would be a good video to make? What would be something that would be useful to the public, that could educate or possibly entertain people? I'm always looking for ideas. Always thinking about the next video. And little by little, I'm watching my channel. It's beginning to get traction to the channel. It's beginning to move, which is kind of nice to see, because I've been at this for approaching a year now. Okay, to continue. Putting in some blackberries. I'm putting in some blueberries. And I'm going to top it off with spinach. My mind is always geared towards keeping vitamins in me. Like I said before, I'm a smoker and I'm struggling to stop smoking. I'm working on it. I've been cutting back. I hope to be able to put it down altogether someday. But in the meantime, like I said, probably the running and the juicing are the only two things that I do consistently that have probably kept me from being in much worse shape than I am at 58 years old. So I'm going to put in some spinach. It's just beautiful. That way, come hell or high water, whatever else goes on in my day, I know that at least I got some exercise and I got some vitamins in me. It's starting to smell real good in here. So this is what I do when I'm at home by myself, or when I'm getting ready to prepare for my day to go out and go driving in my truck. I get myself ready. I must have turned that off by accident. As you can see, that is lentil soup. Let me get you a better shot. That is lentil soup. And among many other different kinds of soup, such as split pea soup, barley soup, etc., I like lentil soup. And while I'm at it, I'm going to put some spinach in here too. And let it soak down into the soup. Eventually it'll just melt into it. Clean it up a little bit better when I take everything to the sink. And this is the end result. You saw the ingredients that I put in, so I'm not going to list them all. I think bananas, cranberries, blueberries, beet, carrot. What else did I put in here? Banana, I already said banana. I don't remember what else I put in. But in either case, typically I will get different kinds of fruits and vegetables. When I go to Gilroy to purchase fruits and vegetables, or when I just go to Walmart and buy fruits and vegetables from there. What I like to do usually is to put lemon in also, but today I didn't have any because I used it all up. And that is wonderful. Oh my God, that is so good. That's like drink of the angels. Gosh. And as you can see, that's beginning to melt down. The spinach is melting into the soup, along with the stewed tomatoes. God, that's good. That is lentil soup with spinach and stewed tomatoes. Got a little bit of garlic powder, just a little pinch of salt, I think I put a little bit of turmeric, a little bit of curry powder, and some oregano. And that is the end result. And it smells wonderful and it tastes wonderful. Oh, and just a dash of olive oil. Oh my God, it's so good. Wow. Thank you for spending this time with me. Have a good day.